Alright guys, money's looking tight, we need yet another form. Any ideas? I say we go Jiban this time. No, that just sounds terrible. Man, forget you. Icy Hot Guy, what you got? Let's see, I've got some chocolate sauce and some gummies. Let's see here what we can do. Just smear that there. So how about this? What the fuck is this? It's the new form. That's disgusting. I'm not going with that. It's already made. What do you mean it's already made? The episode's not even out yet. It's been running on Superhero Time promos for like 3 weeks. You what? Yeah. No, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. The toys are already up for pre-order. No! Oh hey, I'm back to normal now. That's not happening again. Back in black, the Orteca Arc reaches its finale as we get more heart-to-hearts, character returns, new transformations, and Cell Saga levels of power creep. That's right, it's Revice, episode 28, Electric Boogaloo. Let's go! When we last left Vice and the gang, Vice's grip on Ikki due to Gifu's influence is too strong for Daiji and Sakura to handle. However, this is where I will go ahead and just eat crow and completely admit that what I thought was going to be a fake out gets instantly rewarded. Come on! Old George finally gets to be a Kamen Rider on his own terms. No phrase necessary. Too bad it's like the hand-me-down writer of the season. Demons is like Zabi from Kabuto and every writer driver in Fies. Look, it's just had a lot of folks inside of it. He uses Demon's powers to hold Vice down along with Sakura in order for Daiji to stamp the new ThunderGail Vice stamp and allow Ikki to have, like, his 4th? 5th? Heart-to-heart? This show's got way more heart-to-hearts than Xenoblade Chronicles. Love that game. Speaking of having people inside of them, Aguilera wants Gifu worse than I want that premium Bandai life-size plush. Look, I've seen the shots of the actual plush. This thing is nightmare fuel. Like, they done smashed Love Cov's head. Speaking of giving head, Aguilera! So, Gifu acknowledges her presence, but tosses her aside like Ani's sister of Dawn Brothers. Tamaki, Julio, shows back up with all the previously established character development while at the Igarashis for one episode, now gone, as he reduces himself back to his beta status of tears. Ortega reveals that he is the new bottom to Gifu's relationship status and uses the Anomalikaris Vice stamp on himself and the Gifu stamp on Gifu. Oh, it's just like that, huh? This is the ugliest dead man yet. At least the Giftarians looked somewhat deadly. This one just looks like an uglier reskin of Ortega's previous dead man form. But merging with Gifu, he proves to be a strong opponent, as Gifu's cells allow Ortega to quickly regenerate from any and all of the attacks. While all this is going on, Ikki is having his deepest inner body experience yet. He finds a warped visage of the happy spa, with his mother, Daiji, and Sakura being extreme versions of themselves. This eventually leads him to Veil inside his father's body, attempting to convince Ikki of staying in the darkness. However, Ikki ain't holding back and is forced to confront a total controlled Vice. And as opposed to staying protected by Vice, he flips the script and decides to be the one to protect Vice in return. We then get a great build-up to... Wait, where'd the rolling Vice stamp go? That thing was there like one frame and it's gone the next. I was honestly expecting him to toss that thing to the side like Gifu did to Aguilera earlier, but nope. Also, Kamen Rider Ichigo pose? Yes, please. This transformation was great as he rips off the jacked Revice armor to reveal the new ThunderGail armor. And with no fucks given, the combined powers of Gusher's fruit snacks and black coffee, I mean, lightning and wind, makes Orteca into a joke, with the power scaling being broken once again every time we get a new form introduced, finishing Orteca off with the most traditional rider kick of all season. With Gifu separated from him, the smartest smart guy ever gets that delicious smartness ate up. Absorbing Android 17 allows Cell to gain a new, more perfect form. Freeze that frame! Skeletal looking face, Revice style mouth. However, he doesn't look like a Kamen Rider. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was getting tired of Kamen Riders as the final villains. Like, if we got Kamen Rider Gifu, I'd probably punch a whole Turbo Ryuki in the face. I'd probably do that anyway. With imperfect Gifu gone, Aguilera has no idea what to do with herself and leaves everyone be. It's in this aftermath of this episode that we get some heavy substance into where things will go from here. With Dad leaving to get some milk with the homies, Ikki continues to support the happy spa. Daiji makes his decision to remain with Phoenix, although he does so to destroy the corruption from within. George finally gets reunited with Daddy. However, the exchange leaves more questions regarding how this relationship will further develop. Sakura will, however, continue to fight with the backing of Weekend. That's it. Let's look at ThunderGail Revice. So originally, I disliked this suit a whole lot, and that was based off of the promo shots and the magazine scans. Seeing it in action, I dislike it less. The transformation was great, however, with a nice callback to Ichigo with the posing. Also, I liked George earlier doing the Kuga pose for his not Henshin Henshin. I gotta say that ThunderGail is proof that black does not go with everything, as it's just a horrible mess of a color combination. Actually, maybe if we swap some of that yellow and blue, it's a little bit more palatable. However, I actually dislike this one more than live. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this, and it might get me some hate, but Revice has a form problem. The initial genomes being introduced played up that anniversary aspect, but the second we got Buried Rex Revice, those forms went out the window. Then almost as soon as we get Buried Rex, he gives it to Vice in favor of Volcanic Rex. That lasted enough episodes to get thrown into the intro. However, we then get jacked Revice that now is ThunderGail. It's too much! It's too much! I really hope that for the ultimate form, we get something not as busy and edgy, and we get something a little bit more streamlined when it comes to the form. As now the elements of fire, ice, wind, and thunder are all in Ikki's possession, unless they throw in, like, earth and water up in this bitch. Don't do it, Toei! Don't do it! So all in all, I'm gonna say that this episode is a B. It's better than last week's, but not by much. It's the end of this arc, and the best part about it for me was George. Like I mentioned before, I'm looking forward to how his story will evolve from here, especially now that he met up with Daddy. Orteca's end seems, I shouldn't say rushed, but it just seemed dumb. They didn't even give this man a proper build-up to this form. It just happens. Villains can sometimes make or break a show, and I feel that with this show, drops the ball on a lot of its great villains. Chameleon Deadman, amazing. but got tossed aside almost as soon as the revelation hit. Orteca had a lot of great moments, but the fact that he got his ego hurt by Daiji, only to have it further rubbed in by Ikki Vice, I can only hope that they don't make Aguilera a good guy right away, or even at all. And we get to see her descent into true madness and take the mantle of a proper enemy. I honestly don't know what direction they're going to be going in next, as the next episode looks like a gagalicious episode. But I'll try and keep an open mind on it. So, what did you all feel about this episode? ThunderGail, George's henshin, Ortega's end, and Vale leaving the scene for a while. I look forward to the comments, but in the meantime, there's also the Vale episode to look forward to, which I'm actually going to film right after I am finished here. So that's it for right now. I will see you in a few hours. Until then, bye.